بونجور، معكم إيميلي مونيك من EMS Legal Services Agency. أنا اليوم موجودة معكم لحتى ساعدكم إنكم تنجحوا بفحص الجنسية. اليوم رح نعملكم مقابلة وهمية لفحص الجنسية بالإنجليزي، والجوابات حتكون كمان بالإنجليزي، بس كمان حنكتب العربي على الشاشة وأنا رح ترجم كل الأسئلة للعربي. Hello, I'm Officer Amy and I'll be conducting your interview today. Do you have your appointment notice and your green card? Here's my appointment notice and here's my green card. Thank you. And can you please confirm your full name for me? Emily Monique. Great. So how are you doing today? Did it take you a long time to get here? No, not too bad. The traffic was pretty light. And did anyone accompany you to the interview today? I came by myself. Well, I think we will do your civics test first to get that out of the way. Then we will go over your application. How does that sound? Absolutely. You need to get 6 out of the 10 questions correct to pass. Okay, let's get started. Sounds good to me. First question. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. Okay, next question. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Great. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in the federal election. Very good. What ocean is in the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. Correct. Who makes federal laws? Congress. Good. Now last question. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. Good. That means you've passed the civic portion. Congratulations. We are now going to move on to the English writing and reading portions. For those, you need to get 1 out of 3 sentences correct to pass. So I'm going to have you go ahead and read the sentence on the screen for me, please. Now, for the writing portion, on the tablet, I want you to go ahead and write the sentence that I'm going to read out loud. Who is on the dollar bill? Yes. Okay, are you ready? Let's start. President Washington is on the dollar bill. Yes. Do you need that repeated? Okay. Thank you. All right. Looks like you've passed the civics test and the English writing and reading portions. Congratulations. I can tell you've studied for this test and you are prepared. Now let's move on to the interview portion and go over the application. So before you start, I need to swear you in. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes, I do. I swear not to lie. Correct. Very good. So I see on your application, you are applying for the 5-year eligibility. And tell me why you are applying for the US citizen. Because I would like to vote in the upcoming election. Great answer, thank you. All right. And can you confirm again your full legal name? Emily Monique. So you don't have a middle name? No, I don't. Do you go by any other names? No, I don't. Okay, great. Can you confirm the last 4 digits of your social security number? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. And when is your birthday? June 1st, 1980. Okay, and when did you get your green card? June 15, 2015. Thank you. What country you were born in? Syria. Okay, and are you still a citizen of that country? And did you bring all of your passports? Yes, I did. Great. I'll need to take a look of those. Here you go. Thank you. What's the best phone number to reach you? 310-408-4499. Do you have an email address you've provided for USCIS? emonisa.inc@gmail.com. Can you confirm that? Yes. Okay, tell me, where are you currently living? 8700 Reseda Boulevard, Suite 201, Northridge, California. And how long have you lived there? About 5 years. And is this also where you receive your mail? Yes. Great, thank you. Are either of your parents a US citizen? No. That makes it easy. Approximately how tall are you? 5'1". Okay, and how many pounds do you weigh? 180. Are you currently employed? Yes, I'm working full-time. And where do you work? I work at EMS Legal Services Agency. And what is your role there? I'm the manager. Great, okay. And where is that located? In Torrance, California. And how long have you worked there? 5 years. Now let's talk about the time you spent outside the United States. Yes, I went to Lebanon. Have you traveled internationally since you applied for the US citizen? Yes, I had 1 trip abroad. So you have 1 trip abroad since you've submitted your application? Yes, I did. Can you tell me where did you go on that trip? I went to visit my family. And what were the dates you've left and came back? I went from June 1st, 2022 to June 15, 2022. So how many days total was that trip? 15 days. Did anyone accompany you on that trip? I went with my husband. Thank you. Now let's talk about your marital history. What's your current marital status? I'm married. And how many times you have been married? 1 time. Can you confirm your spouse's legal name? Simon Michael. Thank you. And their previous legal name? He doesn't have a previous name. And when was your spouse born? December 1st, 1980. And when did you get married? September 10, 2014. And do you have your marriage certificate with you today? Yes, he is. Great, I'll have to take a look of that. Thank you. Yes, I do. Here it is. Is your current spouse a US citizen? Yes, he is. And how many times your current spouse have been married?
Once only also.
Thank you. And do you have any children?
Yes, I have a son.
And can you confirm their legal name?
Mitchell Michael.
Okay. And what is your child's date of birth?
August 1st, 2015.
And where they were born?
Torrance, California.
And is your current child living with you or somewhere else?
He lives with us at the same address.
And lastly, how are you related to that child?
He is my biological son.
Thank you. And now we're gonna move on to part 12. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No, I haven't.
Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No, I haven't.
And can you give me an example of what that means? What is an order of nobility?
A position given by a king or queen, example, a knight.
Good, thank you. Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution?
No, I haven't.
Do you always pay your taxes on time?
Yes, I always pay my taxes on time.
Great. So you don't owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes, correct?
Correct, I don't.
And do you have your tax transcripts with you?
Of course, I downloaded them today and I brought them with me. Here you go.
Great. I'll need to see those as well. Thank you. Have you ever called yourself a non-US resident or any federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
No, I haven't.
Good. And have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any organization or association in the United States or in any other location in the world?
No, I don't.
Okay. Have you ever advocated, either directly or indirectly, the overthrow of any government by force or violence?
No, I haven't.
Were you ever involved in any of the following? Killing or try to kill someone?
Never.
Not letting someone practice his or her religion?
Never.
Were you ever a member of, or did you ever serve in, help, or otherwise participate in any of the following groups? A police unit?
Never.
A militia?
Never.
Okay, good. And what is a militia?
An army of people who are not part of the military.
Very good. Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or a soldier, or did you otherwise ever serve in any of the following? Prison or jail?
Never.
Prison camp?
Never.
Any other place where people were forced to stay?
Never.
Good. Did you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person, or help another person sell, give, or provide weapons to any person?
Never.
Thank you. Did you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything that helped or supported people in combat?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason? This includes traffic tickets.
Yes, actually, I do have a traffic ticket.
Okay, when was your traffic ticket?
It happened in 2012.
And how much was it?
It was $5.50.
Okay, and do you have proof of payments?
Yes, I brought the proof of payment with me. Here you go.
Great, thank you. Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense?
Never.
Have you ever been in jail or prison?
Never.
Have you ever sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics?
Never.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
Never.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
Never.
Okay, and can you give me an example of public benefit?
Money from the government to help you, such as food stamps.
Thank you. Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
Never.
And what would be an example of an immigration benefit?
Things like visa, green card, or citizenship.
Have you ever been ordered, removed, excluded, or deported from the United States?
No, I have never.
Good. And what's deported means?
To force a person to leave a country.
Thank you. Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I do understand.
And are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
I am willing to.
Great. And if the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
I am willing to.
Good. And what does bear arms mean?
To use or carry a weapon, such as a gun.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform in non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
I am willing to.
And what is an example of non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Like cooking and translation.
Okay, great. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
I am willing to.
All right, this concludes your interview. I'll need you to sign 2 documents. The first is your application. I've made all of the changes. I want you to read through them to make sure everything is accurate and up to date. And you'll go ahead, sign and date on the bottom. Okay? The next document is the Oath of Allegiance. I want you to read carefully through the statements and go ahead, sign and date. Okay? I'll be submitting your application for approval. You should hear from USCIS within the next 2 weeks for your oath of ceremony. And I'll be giving you your test results. You can take it with you. Thank you so much. So do you have any questions for me?
No, I haven't.